What's good, everyone? Just in the polytunnel, made a nice pleasant little discovery as I just came in really to put some tags and labels on some of the grafts from last year, and I was just checking over my seed trays, and yeah, couldn't see anything till I got to about here. And just in this little thin strip here, you got Sangukaku seedlings. I find it interesting that they must all wake up at different times. They germinate differently depending on what cultivar species that it's come from. So only this, like in this tray, Sangukaku seedlings have started to pop up as of yet. And then interestingly, in this tray you can see in this line here, that's a Conotifolium or Meikujaku. They're starting to emerge. You can see them breaking through the soil. There you go, that's better. They're starting to come through. So yeah, exciting times. Just more signs that spring is imminent, and before we know it, hopefully all these trays are going to be filled up with seedlings. So this seedling is already looking like it's going to leaf out pretty soon. I'd say in the next week or two max, that's going to be leafed out, especially being in the polytunnel. Yeah. So that's, yeah, something to look forward to. And I've nearly got everything in it in some sort of air pot or pond basket, which I'm really happy about. I mean, it took a lot of time to get them all repotted, but yeah, nearly there. And this air layering that I did from my Ukigumo, this is going to be a really good one, because at the moment, because of when I had to plant it in such a way, it's kind of sideways, because the way the new roots had grown, I didn't want to lean too much on the root system by making it more upright and presentable. So the reason it's kind of leaning how it is because that was the angle that favoured the most protection for the new roots. So probably next year I'm gonna get that repotted along with the other one at the back. That one there, I'll get them both repotted into slightly bigger pots and get them more upright. Yeah, these are the ones I've got. There's a couple I missed out for labels, so I've got them all on. So yeah, we've got little Macau Espusa, Arakawa, Purple Ghost, Ariadne, Lilianne's Jewel, got the Amber Ghost. You can see the cut just above the graft on that, where with the graft didn't take from the previous time. It's always worth noting that if you're short on rootstock and you haven't quite got the hang of the grafting yet, it's always best to start a little bit higher from the base, just so you've got another chance to go again. We got Hanabi no Mai, I think is the right way to say that. Hanabi no Mai. That's a weeping variety. It's variegated. And the bark on that actually goes appears yellow. You know, like some of the other variegated trees, you get the pink stripes through the bark. Well, this one gets some yellowy sort of stripes, which is nice. Now this one, I've just called it Palmatum Heron's Red Rough Bark, because I've got the mother tree of that at home, and I picked it up from Heron's Bonsai. I don't know where Pete got it from, but it's got the most beautiful red. It's just a deep red Matsumuri style leaf, and the bark lower down, the older bark, is kind of like a pine bark. So I definitely took an interest to that, and I had to have it. Took a little bit of negotiating with Pete, but we got there in the end. Then we've got Rainbow right at the back there. Autumn Moon. And that's not a palmatum, by the way. I got the tag. I made the tag up wrong. It's a Shirasawanum. Mikazuki in the little round pot there. And the other two grafts, what have we got here? We've got another Lillian's Jewel. And then Sour Chidori. I missed one. Oh well, another excuse to come back. And while I'm here, I may as well show you. This here is Amagi Shiguri. This was my very first successful graft. February 2023. And there is a story behind this, which I have told in other videos, but it is really putting on some good growth now. So I'd probably say nearly, yeah, put on 2 foot of growth. Over here we got some other bits of rootstock. Some are usable, some maybe not so usable. Gonna see how well the roots grow. They might be able to be reused during the summer grafting. See what happens. If they do start to look like that one there, then yeah, that's not going to be usable. Well, I'll leave it at that for now. But as the spring draws closer, there's going to be a lot more content coming onto the channel. and there's going to be a lot of trees that people probably haven't seen before. There might be people in the UK that haven't even got these trees because they're so hard to find. It's taken a lot of researching and persistence with other nurseries in Europe to get some of these rare cultivars. But it brings me joy and happiness to be able to have the opportunity to start reproducing some of them, you know, in the UK, and hopefully get the numbers up and start getting them out to people so that everyone else can enjoy them. So I'll leave that with you guys. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and yeah, keep your eyes peeled. There'll be a lot more content to come. Peace out.